everything that's going on with the wall panels. Then we'll come up the other way to go over all of the floor decks and what we have. This is what you're seeing that you're putting together in paperwork for them to build, especially for walls and for floor trusses. You'll see floor trusses out here and what the floor trusses do and what your floor decks actually go in there for them to actually build. That's why it's so important to have everything in there, double check, triple check, before they get it out here. And then they got to check it too, because we're human. Things are going to happen. All your stuff components for wall panels and it's free. So not your wall panels are built in the wall. They have to assemble here and they follow us on. The wall components go on here. They get staged and brought in as they need it on the wall panel when they start building the wall panel. We'll sneak through here real quick and watch it on the other side. Just go through here. As long as that doesn't start moving. Yeah, sure. The studs are automatically coming out, being placed in, and being nailed. Then it needs a subcomponent on that screen shows the panel that they're building. And that screen will show them when the next subcomponent gets put in. We also have doubles and triples. That's what these doubles and triples are up here. That it clearly calls out on the drawing when to put it in. Come in, see how the studs come in? They're brought in from the other side. There's a one stud come in and bring it up. Some of these panels could be exterior, some could be interior. Most of these are interior. If they get to be exterior, they have a sheeting station down there that'll bring sheets over and place it on top of the panels and start nailing. But everything follows by what's on that drawing in that. This is where the sheathing comes in. The sheathing comes down, the suction cups pick it up, bring it over, and put it on the panel. And once it's there, it actually staples the four corners, then goes down to the next section where it would fully nail it and cut out for any door opening, or windows, doors, for an exterior. But that only happens on exterior. Interior is straight studs. they'll back up here until they're ready for it to actually be stacked at the end. Finished nailing for all the root sheathing when it goes on. The staple, it only hits the corners to hold it in place to get it down here. Then this one I actually staple up and down and across all the studs for your exterior sheathing. Exterior sheathing for interior walls, so there is no sheathing, there is no stapling. When they start stapling, you can't talk. Walls. When there's windows, anything else that needs to be cut, this will cut it out based upon your drawing. If your drawing's not right, it's going to cut into the stud. So that's why a drawing has to be right. This thing is following your drawing. They have to be right when they first put it together. It has to be tight, it has to be right.
Step on these mats, these won't move down at all.
So the reason why there's so many lines here is we used to put straps and stuff on the thing. We needed room to have someone put the straps. Now it's kind of a holding area while they get ready for this. This is a new job, so we're getting ready to start staffing a new job down there. Once that job starts staffing, like this one is, lift it up, the machine is pulling it up, so it takes it over and starts stacking. We're going to start taking each one. If one needs to be trimmed, it will trim it here before it sets it on there. Remember, we're doing two panels. of the 4 trusses we put in the system to be built, and I'll show you where those are being built yet. But this is the final. This is when it comes down as a panel already built. Gets stuck over here. As you can see, they've got one prepping over there for the next job they're doing. They put 2x6 underneath for the runners to get it off the trailer. You gotta remember, all these are going on a 40-foot, 50-foot long trailer and flying off. So we gotta prep it accordingly to get it off that trailer. Wait, we're not tearing it up because unfortunately these damn wood will tear up. Especially the second.
That's that extra for you.
Until we get through with it, which we got another year of stuff to get through before we're done. So this is how we do the floor system. Some of these, we have holes out in here that actually stays on so they can put it back in. The holes are put in here to help lift. There's four chains that go in there and get lifted up, just like that one is right there. They also do the same thing out in the field. That's how they get them up on the house. By having those holes cut out where they can strap it, lift it up when you're on the house. Each panel is marked on the end and on top so the guys know exactly what it is. Again, that's why it's very important to get the right panels on the right job for them to build. Let's go on the other side. Get ready for the next job. Once the whole job is done, then they'll band this up, set it out in the field so they can take it down to the next section to build the decks. But each one side is over there already. That's right. Over here, now we're pressing the other side. You need that to go into the lumber. Just press into the lumber. Like I said, they build one side, they flip it over, they'll be building the other one over there as this press comes through and squashes that side, and then finish squashing this, then bring it over and set it down. Yeah, but the finger with the big gas fan, if you get too much.
That's a whole job worth of plate. That's for the Columbus job.
Whoa. So they're getting the whole job.
So this would be all the plates that you would use to do this one particular job. And it's all pulled, the ladies pull them and stack them up, and then they'll put them over there and stack them up and they'll get the stuff over there.
Susie, ever cut yourself on these?
Yes. Yes, they're very, you gotta have gloves, and special gloves.
Oh, I know.
You're still hand putting the decking on? The machine's not doing it anymore?
No, they tried, we got it to work for maybe a half an hour.
Hopefully when they come out to repair both, it'll get fixed.
Are they repairing or replacing?
So they take a look at this panel, make sure everything is set up. You come over here. See how each floor truss got put in. They got the 2x4s, 2x6s in there, and the rim board that is based upon the drawing. trusses are already built. They got to put it together based upon your deck drawings that we already do for them. Once the deck drawings are done, they have posts that come up to hold the floor truss in place where it needs to be. Then they put in the 2x4s, the 2x6s on the end, and the rim board. If the rim board's needed on the other side or this side, they'll add that too before they put the deck on, the sheathing. So right now they're starting to do it. This machine used to do it, but it does not do it anymore. It used to drop it just like over there in the wall panel line. It used to drop the sheathing on there and it would nail it, you know, glue it first, then nail it, put it in place. Now they do it by hand. And everything is set and gauged, square. Yeah, that makes sense. On a block wall, the 2x6 has to be there. This puts you into a bearing wall, that's the reason why you don't have one. Right. There we go. Then they'll, bring siding at the top, put on it. Once it's all squared, it's got to get squared and done first. That means all the blocking inside, like we got blocking in there, that they're already doing for the blocking. And they'll do more based upon the drawing that we gave them.
Did they see that saw right there?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's our Amish from next door. That's the one they're talking about cutting our floors on.
Yeah.
But we got to have my tank hooked up to it.
Now, once these panels are done, these arms will come up, this will come over, and drop it into the center so it goes down that way. But the panel has to be all done. It has to be marked on the end, the end tapes we got to put on, all got to be done based upon the drawings we gave them. That's why it's very important with the drawings we give them is the right one, because this is the final. Once it's done here, it goes down here, it gets stacked up, and go out to the job site. After this is done, we're screwed. You know, when it goes out to the job site, it doesn't fit. We all want to know why.
That's just like one.
All those webs you saw going on those floor trusses gets cut over here. Because it's 90-degree saw, it cuts them based upon whether they're 24 inches or whether they're 16 inches. They get cut here, get ready to go down the line for them to use to build the floor trusses all the way down at the other end. That's what that saw is. They're trying to set this saw up here to be able to cut their tops and bottoms instead of trying to get it from the truss plant. They'll be self-sustaining over here by having their own. They cut their own tops and bottoms, so they're actually connected to my template. And over here on this saw is specialty items that they got to cut ahead of time, especially the rim boards on the end. You know, decking, if they need that special cut decking, they get it prepped ahead of time here. So they're not waiting and no one's trying to cut it down there. They're able to build.
are some crazy bitches.